10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, a 4, a 3, a 2, a 1, and I think we're live.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Rich Alvarez live stream. It's been a while since we did one, but I think at this point you've come to expect that our live streams are a little bit give and take, and who knows when.
We don't really have a schedule. We just kind of go live whenever we feel like it. So,
But this weekend, specifically today,
is
the 19th anniversary of the channel itself. Last year we did one of these and we made jokes about the channel being old enough to buy a pack of smokes.
Oh, that's right, because it turned 18.
but not actually, well, at least in California now you have to be like 21. So I guess that joke is weird. But hey, 19. That means that that actually, I don't know, what can you do at 19?
I don't really
Chris?
actually think last year being a teenager, that's pretty much the only thing that's special. So
well, at 19 you can have a whole video dedicated to your 19th anniversary. That's what
yeah.
That's what can happen. Thank you so much, everybody that is joining us in the chat. I see people like Daniel Erickson, Mega Shadow, Gray J, Adam Hodod, Waxandal, Nuki, Darkness the Actor, and more. Thank you for joining us here for our 19th anniversary stream. Before we get started, hey, Scott Otter's here.
I just wanted to say hi to Scott in particular.
Scott Masterson himself, Scott Otter.
Thanks for jumping in, Scott.
Thanks, Scott.
Yeah, exactly. We were waiting for Scott. Now the stream. Now we can actually start the stream.
So we'll, of course, be like last year, I think we just talked about kind of like how Chris and I met and became friends, and we could certainly go over that a little bit here. But we are actually going to be doing some fun stuff later, like watching some season 1 bloopers of Super Mario and stuff. But before we get into nostalgia stuff, as we're waiting for people to trickle in, Chris and I actually want to talk to you a little bit about the Switch 2,
which is important Nintendo news, since our channel is Nintendo focused and the Switch 2's been out for about a month now.
Yeah,
we haven't even talked about it yet.
We wanted to talk about the Switch 2 stuff like a few weeks ago, but we never got around to it. So instead, we're going to weasel it into this anniversary stream at the beginning here. And we expect, since this is an anniversary stream, for there to be a lot of comments and a lot of people in here. So, as usual, don't forget that if you want to make sure that your comment gets read, what can they do, Chris?
You can send in a super chat. They're much appreciated if you want to support our channel. Otherwise, enjoy the stream. I think we're just going to jump in. So, yeah, Switch 2 came out earlier this month. Earlier last month. So the thing that was kind of funny that I guess I'll start off by saying is when the Switch 1 came out, Rich actually got it on day one, and I did not, because I was a little bit disappointed in the Wii U. So I didn't get the Switch 1, and Rich started sending me all these videos of Breath of the Wild, and he's like, oh, look how much fun you're missing out on. And it took me 2 weeks of going all over the place and looking for Switch when it was like really low in inventory. They didn't make enough of them. It was really, really hard to get one. So now, fast forward from 2017 to current year, 2025, we've reversed, and I actually got a Switch 2 on opening day, and Rich did not, which I thought was kind of funny. So I have the Switch 2, and Rich doesn't have it.
Well, I just figured
pretty fun.
The only thing that's really out right now is Mario Kart. And if I want to play, I'm not going to play Mario Kart by myself. And if Chris has a Switch, I'll just play with him. So that's what I'm thinking.
But the new Donkey Kong game, Donkey Kong Bonanza, comes out in a couple weeks, or actually this week. And hold that thought, because Scott Otter has graciously super chatted $2.
Testing. It's okay to go, folks. Yeah, we were waiting for Scott. There we go.
Thank you very much. Super appreciate that,
Scott.
Scott.
I take my headphones off because they're really hot and sweaty, and I don't really need
really
them.
hot and sweaty, Rich.
And we don't really need them until we start watching videos anyway.
Okay.
So
no worries.
Take them off.
Anyway, so here's my thoughts on the Switch 2. The first thing that I thought was kind of funny is I ended up going to a Best Buy, and it was the same Best Buy that Rich and I camped out on way back in 2006 when the Nintendo Wii came out. We actually camped out for 2 days outside of a Best Buy in our Mario and Luigi costumes.
2006, Chris, you can almost say that was
19
years ago.
Ooh. So it was kind of funny because this time around, because they had pre-orders and they had a lot of stock on site, I just went and they handed out tickets. I only had to stay in line for like a couple hours. So it was very efficient, which was nice. Here's my thoughts so far. So I was kind of surprised because looking back at previous consoles when they've launched, The GameCube had Twilight Princess, but they kind of pushed it out at the end of the line so that the Switch had Twilight Princess for launch. And then the same thing happened with the Wii U and the Switch 1, whereas the Switch 1 had Breath of the Wild. This time, Nintendo didn't have a flagship Zelda game ready to come out. I mean, I guess unless you can't count the upgrade pack for Breath of the Wild, but I understand why they made Mario Kart a launch game, because Mario Kart 8 Deluxe was the #1 selling game title on the Switch 1. So they were probably like, well, hey, if this is the most popular game, let's make Mario Kart World. Anyway, it's been pretty fun. I've enjoyed it. I've always liked Mario Kart. I'm not like a super diehard fan in that I play it all the time, but it's definitely like a fun, like pick up and play with your friends kind of games. But I've been pretty impressed so far. So Rich, what are your thoughts observing it, but not having played it?
Truly, I've only gotten a chance to play it for like a few minutes. I mean, I will say this about the hardware itself. Obviously, it's a better Switch. It runs a better processor. The controllers feel a little bit more sturdy. It's like 20% better in just about every technical way. Could I want more? Of course. I could always want more. With the PS5, I could want more. You know what I mean? Like, I always want games to be, running better, better frame rates, better graphics, whatever. But I mean, again, as much as I want those things, I'm also totally fine playing, Chrono Trigger on the Super Nintendo in glorious 16-bit. So, it's technology is good, but it's not everything. And they have made those improvements like off-roading and the whole like sake of the world of Mario Kart and everything. Those are interesting things. Will those be fun, long-lasting things is what we'll have to see as time goes on. What I'm really excited for is Donkey Kong. That looks like, because like I feel like, and maybe just the history of Nintendo is platformers, really, at the end of the day. Obviously, Mario Kart, Mario Party, all the fun side stuff is fun. I maybe think that it was ill-advised, not necessarily ill-advised. They're going to make a ton of money, but like I would not have launched the Switch 2 with a multiplayer game like that. But that's me, and I'm not Nintendo, thank God. So, but I do think that they had this wonderful Donkey Kong game, and they waited to launch it until after the game. Like, I'm just wondering, why not launch the system with the Donkey Kong
I was
game?
wondering about that. Hold that thought. We just got another super chat. This is from Nick Vic Lund, who said, big fan of you guys. Been watching since I was 8 years old. I'm 25 now. Wow. Well, awesome. Thank you for watching us for so long, and thank you very much for the super chat.
Hey, when I started watching us, I think, it's
we
funny.
were teenagers.
It's the 19th anniversary, right? I was 19 in that first episode of Stupid Mario Brothers. Mm-hmm. And I can't remember if I was 19 because we filmed it before my birthday, or like, I don't remember exactly. Do you remember what did it come out?
It was right. Well, we filmed it in December of 2007, but the thing is, I don't remember if we filmed it before December 5th or not. You might have.
No, we had to have filmed it before that because I turned 20 that year.
Yeah.
Because it was 2007.
Yeah.
So I remember I was 19 when we filmed the first episode. Now it's been 19 years. So if you do the math, I'm turning 38 this year.
We're getting old. But
I'm 37. I'm not old. It's the old Monty Python joke.
But anyway, it's we've been around for a while, so thank you everybody else that's been watching us over the years. And also, I did want to give a quick shout out to Mario Girl, who is a member of our channel.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Mario Girl, who said, "Hey, Rich and Chris, happy 19 years. Thank you very much for supporting our channel."
Yeah, we're gonna send Stupid Mario off to college.
So anyway, going back to Donkey Kong Bonanza, that comes out this week on the 17th. Today's the 13th, so that comes out in a few days on Thursday. So I will be getting that. It definitely looks fun. I have noticed sometimes Nintendo will delay their big hitters because people were looking back at the GameCube lineup, and the GameCube released with Luigi's Mansion, and then it was like a month or two later when they released Smash Bros. And Pikmin.
It is smart to stagnate
sometimes they do that on purpose just to like drag the hype out.
Right, but I was saying is I would have done Donkey Kong first and then Mario Kart. But I get that like one of the big draws of Nintendo these days is the big multiplayer, and they want to try to get everybody and their friends. Hey, I've got Mario Kart. Do you got the new Mario Kart? We can play online together with Mario Kart, Thank you, Xander Brow. Xander Brow has been a member for 59 months, but a fan for a long time. says, hi from set. It's hot as balls in Florida. Also, y'all aren't as old as I feel. Fan sends a good day for a car wash. Yep.
Thank you, Xander Brow. Appreciate that. Thanks for being a member for so long.
Ooh.
And we just got another super chat from Faust. And Faust said, 19 years, too, of hating the Golden Compass.
You know what's funny is, so, you know, and I think I've mentioned this before, but hey, it's the anniversary stream. Matt and me don't actually hate the Golden Compass, you know, with the whole like, oh, the Golden Compass, so Wario loves the Golden Compass. We think that the Golden Compass was okay. We were always waiting for them to do a better adaptation of his Dark Materials, which they did. They did 3 seasons on HBO Max, or now Max, and now it's going to be HBO Max again, confusingly.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is, as much as I waited too long, or they took too long to do that, because I only watched the first season, then I keep forgetting about it. I'm like, oh yeah, I should go back and watch that, you know. But yeah, if you want to know, hey guys, if you ever liked the Golden Compass and wonder where the rest of the story went, you can literally watch his Dark Materials on HBO. It's the whole story, by the way. Anyways,
there we go. Well, thank you, Rich, for that. And now that we've got, looks like we got 54 people.
Ooh, 54 people. If you're just chiming in now, still Chris is about to say,
Rich,
if you're just chiming in now, we're just like going over like some Switch 2 stuff before we get into some old nostalgic Stupid Mario details, because we wanted to give enough people like you time to come in. And that's why we wait, Chris. We wait for the 55 people to come in. So unless you have anything else to mention about...
Oh, I totally queued you up. I thought you were going to say, so be sure to give this video a like.
So be sure to give this video a like, subscribe to the RichAlvarez channel, tell your neighbors to like this video, your friends to like this video, your family, I already said family, your cats, your dogs.
By the way, Christine is in the chat.
What up,
and Christine
boys?
says, what up, boys? Thank you, Christine, for joining us today.
Yeah.
Welcome to the chat. All right, so, so just finishing up thoughts on the Switch 2. I'd say just a few other thoughts on it. I really liked the upgrade packs, because you can spend like $10 to like up-res like Breath of the Wild, and now it's like 60 frames per second and it's in 4K and it looks really good with the dynamic lighting. We got another super chat. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sandra. Saying Mario 64 Fallout spinoff will go hard. So of course, if you're a fan of Stupid Mario Bros, you know that we introduced a character called Mario 64, and he was supposed to be from the Fallout universe. He wears the blue jumpsuit. It's a lot of fun. Would we make it? No. Because we tried to do a Fallout show once, and it was really expensive, and we could only get 2 episodes done before I wanted to cry. So that's...
But thank you, Zainer Brow, for the kind comment and super chat. And also, we got Sam in the chat who said hello to Christine. So welcome, Sam.
And then Christine says... Sam.
All right.
I can see it in my head now.
So I guess in terms of the Switch 2, I'm really happy with it. Another thing I actually really liked that was just kind of a ease of access thing is I was really impressed for the Switch 2. It was so easy to swap your Switch 1 games over and then just download your save file. So like, for example, one of the games that I got was the Mario 3D All-Stars to play, like, 64, Sunshine, and Galaxy. And it was like really, really simple to be like, grab my save data from the cloud, download the game from my old console to the new console. It was, I was very impressed, and I liked the backward compatibility. So long story short, you guys know we've been Nintendo fans for years and years and years. I'm very impressed with the Switch 2 so far. And I've had a lot of fun with it. And another thing is Nintendo basically totally ripped off Discord, and they have like a little webcam you can get that's a little bit gimmicky where you're like video and video
8 frames,
at 8 frames per second. But I did get it, and I played with Christine and Andy, and it actually was pretty fun. I have to admit, it was worth it. It was really fun. I had more fun than I thought I would. We were just goofing around, and it like green screens your head onto the cart, which is kind of funny.
Okay, well, Chris, we got up to about 65 people, and now we're down to 60 people because we talked a little too long about the Switch.
It's always jumping up and down. So, all right. So anyway, I guess that's our. There we go. Yeah, Christine said, "Yeah, you did, Chris." Yes,
okay, so now we're gonna finally talk about the RichAlvarez channel. And again, last year we talked about how Chris and I met and yippity yoppity yop. So this year we've decided to kind of go full ham on Stupid Mario, specifically the things that we think that people like about Stupid Mario Bros. Chris, you can elaborate on what exactly we're about to watch here.
So in terms of looking back, I would say there's a few things that I think really stand out. One, I think, is our music videos. Obviously, you guys know we did a lot of music videos over the years. Rich and I were huge fans of Weird Al Yankovic, so that really kind of stood out to us in terms of some of our favorite memories. So we've got some music videos queued up that we'll be watching. Oh, and we actually just got another super chat. Here we go. So Zombie Ironside said, wearing Luigi's outfit from Super Mario Bros. Mario, Santa Claus, I'm a life-size Kermit the Frog. Oh, that's right. That was the episode where we switched our costumes. And
right.
We had the
right. It's not easy being green.
Thank you very much, Zombie. We appreciate the super chat. And then Christine said, what about the new thing that you definitely wrote about a mutant Richie attacking the city of Danky King? Oh, yeah, we totally have a sketch that you didn't just tell us about right now. But thank you very much, Christine. Anyway, so going back to it, when Rich and I were talking about some of our favorite memories and what we think your guys' favorite memories are, in addition to the music videos, I think that the bloopers are probably the thing that probably has the most nostalgia, because over the years when we've read a lot of people's comments, I've noticed a lot of people said that the thing that was special about the bloopers of Super Mario Bros. Is it made you feel like you guys were there hanging out with us. And like watching that made a lot of people think, hey, I have friends that remind me of you guys when I see you all in, your backyard, goofing around, having fun, breaking character, and just having fun. It basically was like, these were the friends that you guys either wish you had, or it inspired you to go out and do stuff like that, creative projects with your friends. So a lot of people, I guess over the years, said that was their favorite part because it was really special. So I think we're going to be spending a good chunk of this year's anniversary stream watching the bloopers and giving some commentary. So that's going to be the plan. We also got another comment I wanted to highlight real quick. Marty Man, member for 73 months, said, long time no see, Chris and Rich. Hope you guys get back to sketches soon. I've been working on SMB fan channel a bit. Looking forward to more. Thank you so much, Marty Man. Appreciate you being a member. And then Lady Rosebug became a YouTube member again. Welcome back, Lady Rosebug. Thanks for renewing your membership.
Christine says, bloopers, we never made mistakes. Hey, Claudia's here.
Oh, is this the real Claudia? The bloopers were always my favorite, both to watch and be a part. Wow, Claudia, thanks for. I think that's the real Claudia.
It's the real Claudia.
As you guys know, Claudia was Pauline in much of Super Mario Bros. So Claudia, good to see you. Thanks for jumping in and watching the stream today. And then Mario Girl just used a member question. Thank you so much, Mario Girl, for being a member for 60 months. Mario Girl said, question, guys, out of all the SMB things you guys did, what was your favorite fight scene and your favorite emotional scene?
My favorite fight scene was, I think probably the first big fight scene between me and Matt in episode 15, just because we couldn't stop laughing.
Oh, yeah.
And, it was really tough to do because, we're just like, young, dumb, and, full of dumbness.
Yeah, I would say there's like, I'm going to cheat and say two. I really liked the first, with the Darkness versus Wario scene in Super Mario Bros. There's a really cool scene that happened on accident where I think either Matt or you knocked the lightsaber out of your hand, and we were like, oh, that was cool. But the first fight between you guys, and then I really liked the one where it was Nox Decius versus the Darkness in 75. I remember you and I had a lot of fun filming that one, and we got a lot of inspiration from Metal Gear Solid 4.
Oh, yeah. I don't remember what my favorite emotional scene. When I think of emotions on set, there's one moment from season 2 where we're looking for the nether saber, or we're looking for the little like Lego shield that goes into the hilt to make it the nether saber.
Yeah.
And I had to pee so bad. And I'm like
emotional for Richie.
But Doug was like, hey, you've got me for 10 more minutes. And it's like 100 degrees outside. And like, we're trying to get this done before Doug has to go. Doug played Waluigi, by the way. And like, I've been like sitting on a full bladder for an hour. And he, we finally get the little shot of him putting the things in. He goes, wow, now I have the nether saber, whatever, And then it was like, cut. I throw the camera to Chris, and I just run into the house, and I'm in here for like, anyway. So that was very emotional for me. You don't need any more details than that.
That's pretty good. I had a couple that came to mind. One was in the Super Mario Bros. Movie when Mario died and was kind of in like the afterlife realm with Link and had that reunion where Link gives you the fire flower. I really like that one. Oh,
a new comment.
Oh,
sorry, you continue.
All right, and then the second really emotional one was, of course, the end of the original run of Super Mario Bros., where you say, as Mario, "Thank you for giving me the best 5 years of my life," and then we walked into the distance.
Right.
I don't think we can top that just because it was a little bit meta. Anyway, we got another super chat.
We also skipped one too.
Let's do this one first, and then I'll go back. Grogu the Hut, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. Said, "Congrats, guys, on 19 years. I first started watching you when I was 12. I'm now 30. Wow, welcome to your 30s. You were a huge inspiration to me, as I'm sure you were to many others. Keep it up and keep it real." From Mona. Thank you so much, Grogu. That was very kind of you.
And then that one.
This one.
Another
Here we go.
one.
So Nick sent in another super chat.
Nick Ficklon says, "I'm from Sweden, so your shows has international reach. I would always show it to my friends." Thank you.
Thank you. And I have to say, I remember it was always kind of cool back in the day when people from other countries would like our stuff. So I'm really happy that we had
big in the Netherlands.
I remember that. I remember like it said the number 2 country where we had fans was the Netherlands. So as Americans, I have to say it was kind of neat that like you guys found our show entertaining and that there could be that international cross-cultural divide. So thank you for watching our show. Okay, did I miss? Oh, another one. Wow, I missed a bunch. Thank you so much, Xander Brow, for the super chat. Xander Brow sent in another super chat and said, "Favorite memory, episode 44. Favorite episode, the movie 2, part 4. Thank you so much, Xander Brow. I would say the movie had so many special moments in it, but I'm really glad that you remembered the specifics of the ones
we haven't been used to this many comments in a long time, so all right, now I think we can go back to real time.
I think we got them all. Okay, cool. And by the way, I just want to say I really appreciate, and I'm sure Rich does as well, everybody that still is watching us all these years later. And of course, we really appreciate the super chats. It means a lot to us. So thank you so much for watching us, for supporting our channel.
Thanks, everybody. I see the Super Hot Game says you guys haven't aged a day, but all of the grays in my beard and in my head up here would say otherwise.
Thank you very much. That's very kind of you. Anyway, so in terms of, I guess, other stuff, I know last year, if you guys watched our 18-year anniversary stream, I'll pause that for a second. Thank you very much, Mario Girl, for the $5 super chat, who says, "Replying to my own question, I really love the moment where Mario was missing but regained his memories and had to leave Dawn." That's right. Yeah. I remember that. That was a
good one.
That was a bit of a different emotional pacing than our typical episode.
Right. That was Aaron before Aaron played Mona, right?
Yeah.
That's very interesting.
I forgot about that. Well, thank you for the super chat and good memory.
I liked that episode and I meant to expand on it, but I remember talking with Chris and I was like, if we draw this out more, then the show just becomes a drama.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like I had to contain it quickly, that was kind of like a pocket episode almost, Mario losing his memories and then like starting this relationship, becoming this completely different. It's a great idea, but yeah, I think it had to be contained within a single episode, otherwise,
Yeah, I get it. It was a little bit experimental for the time, but I'm glad that years later people look back at it and enjoy it.
Good
throwback.
Good throwback.
Yeah, deep cut. I wanted to read Lady Rosebug's comment. Thank you again, Lady Rosebug, for being a member. Lady Rosebug says, "Norwegian here. Still remember from my middle school years when I discovered you guys and your SMB videos really entertained me on my bad days." Well, thank you for watching our show. And that's kind of cool that you're another international viewer. And glad we were able to be there for you. So thank you very much.
Marty Man's got one.
Okay. Yes, and then we got another super chat. Thank you so much.
Marty Man says, "Whatever happened to Dawn after Mario left? I like to think that Dawn went back to Sac State and got her bachelor's degree in criminal science, and then became head forensic detective at like
Feral City, Plumber Night spinoff."
some kind of criminal. Why? I don't know.
Yeah.
I watch a lot of cop shows.
All good. So going back to, so I was going to say, so last year, Rich and I, on our 18-year anniversary, we had a really detailed kind of podcast style where we went through the entire history of our friendship, how we came up with the show, first started making movies, first started making YouTube videos, the origin of Stupid Mario Bros. Oh, pause that comment. Thank you so much. We got another super chat. Thank you. Hey there, Kurt. Super chat of $5 and said, hey guys, I've been watching your videos since I was in elementary school. I've just turned 23 and still enjoy your guys' stuff. Cheers. Well, thank you so much, Kurt. Also, that is impressive.
Hey there, Kurt.
Because I was going to say, if you started watching, if you're 23 now, then you must have been like a little kid when we first started the show. But hey, thanks for watching our stuff. And that's awesome that you've been here all these years. So appreciate it. Anyway, so in terms of highlights, was there anything you wanted to recap? Like, should we revisit any like good moments? Oh my goodness. We got it.
Andy.
Thank you so much. Andy Irish super chatted $10 and said, congrats on your 19-year anniversary.
Thank you, Andy. That's my brother-in-law. Now I owe him a beer.
And I got to give a shout out to Andy. Andy was absolutely influential in helping do a lot of the cinematography and especially the VFX. When we did Plumber Night, particularly season 1, we were hanging out with Andy all the time. He was helping us make these really cool fireball effects. And then, of course, Andy was very, very influential in doing all the special effects for a bunch of our rap battles. So, Andy, thank you so much for helping us over the years. And also thank you for being an awesome friend.
I mean, besides just like the collaboration part, I mean, Andy's just been a good friend.
Oh, yeah.
Even before he was my brother-in-law, when he was just my friend, you know, we had a lot of good times, spent a lot of heart-to-hearts together. He helped me get through a lot of troublesome moments. And yeah, it is awesome guy, awesome man. The man, Andrew Irish.
Andy is awesome. Thank you, Andy. And then we got another super chat. Thank you so much, August, who said episode 44, 3 versus Wario was my personal favorite anything. So that was when we had the 3-way fight.
Right.
It was Mario, Luigi, and Waluigi.
That's how Matt would always say it. A 3-way fight.
That's really good. Thank you so much, August. Really appreciate that. And yeah, that was definitely like every time we did a fight scene, we were trying to one up ourselves. So I remember that was a big one. Cool. There we go. Yeah. So Christine's talking about how Andy, and then he married Christine. Yes, he did. And Sam said, hey, Andy. Cool. So I was thinking it would be kind of fun to maybe just do a brief throwback to talk about how we became friends and then how we made Stupid Mario Bros. You want to quickly do that story again?
Okay,
we do
very
a fast
quickly
version?
Before we get to the bloopers, all I want to say is that, you know, it was high school. Like Jersey Boys. 1,000 years ago, Marciano. What was it? Eisenhower. 4 guys under a street lamp singing somebody else's latest hit.
So it was going to be the remake of that. The year was 2006 or 2005. Nintendo's currently on the GameCube, about to go into the Wii. 2 guys, high school. YouTube barely just got started. Most YouTube videos didn't even exist yet. People were doing flash animations on Newgrounds. Nintendo wasn't really licensing any television or movies, so people needed to get their itch scratched watching fan content.
So we have to go back a year before the channel was created.
That's true. At the year 2005.
So I had known Doug, who played Waluigi. I'd known Doug from doing community theater for years.
Quick pause real quick. Gray, thank you so much for becoming a member of our channel. And also, that's a cool picture. That's one of our original pictures of us. Anyway, sorry, continue.
Yeah, I'm going to make it super short. I knew Doug, and then through him, I met Matt. And then it was like, well, I don't know, I met Doug when he was like in 7th grade. And then you fast forward to Doug's sophomore year of high school.
Pause that real quick, Rich. And by the way, thank you so much for the super chats. We will read as many as you guys want, and we'll really appreciate it. OmniKick said, you guys filled my life with so many laughs. Heart emoticon. Thank you so much, OmniKick. I'm really glad we were able to give you some laughs and give you some good memories. Really appreciate that. And then Marty Man just super chatted $5 and said, beside episode 44, was there any other fight scene that took you longer than 2 or so weeks to edit? I think
that was the biggest maybe for me,
because toward the end, I remember we had friends or fans who stepped in to help edit some of the more intense ones.
There was a one guy, I'm forgetting his name and I feel so bad. I got some help with some
I
of the
remember,
later
I
fight
forget his name too. There was a person
also
who helped
Andy.
us.
Andy helped with the special effects quite a bit as well.
That might have been, I think the last one you probably did might have been the movie. Did that one take a while? Because there were multiple fights.
I might have gotten a little help in the movie too. Episode 44's 3 versus 1 fight scene was definitely the longest one that I did. But I think that might have been the last fight that I did by myself.
Gotcha. But yeah, those, I remember it would take Rich hours and hours to edit those. So thank you for your sacrifice.
Oh.
Good question, Marty Man.
Was it worth it?
I hope so. And then Xanabrow, thank you so much for another generous super chat. Xanabrow said, I forgot Take On Me in episode 32 was silenced. You should replace it with the JMK song. Yes. So that one got not a copyright strike, but a copyright claim. So they muted it. So now if you go back and rewatch it, it's just awkward dancing. But you guys who are the diehard fans, you remember.
Now they do. Don't they allow you to replace audio like that?
I think they do. I think so. Yeah. I don't know.
So lame.
It is kind of lame.
They should not do that and just let there be no copyright, as your cousin would say.
I know. And Gray, who just became a member, said, I really like the fight scene in SMB Legacy with Mario and Rafnar. Well, thank you. That was relatively more recently, but glad you like that. Okay. So going back to where we left off, you were talking about how you became friends with Doug, because I think you guys did community theater.
Then I met Matt. And then when it was because I already had known Doug and he was entering his sophomore year of high school and he was going into an English class with a teacher I was fond of, and that was my sophomore English teacher. And so I decided to be the teacher's aide because I liked the teacher and I liked Doug. And that's when I met Chris, who is Mr. Grumpy Pants over here, didn't believe in the video projects.
So we told the story last year. I'll give the really short version. So Rich was like, I'm going to make you guys a movie when Doug and I had a class project on King Arthur. And I was like, I don't even know you. Like, I was like, so my grades on the line.
Matt wasn't even in the class and he was going to be a part of this video project. So, I mean, I wanted an excuse to goof around with Doug. And Chris wanted to do like an actual
proper presentation, PowerPoint
boring.
Website. Yeah. So anyway, what ended up happening was Rich just gung ho was like, I'm gonna make a movie for your project, and I was like, I don't know you, dude. Like I'd rather just do my own thing. So on the day of our presentation, Doug and I do our little PowerPoint website thing. And, it was just kind of standard, whatever, not really all that fancy. And then Rich is like, and now here's the real class presentation. So then Rich played the video that was Rich and Matt and Doug and his sister Christine. And I wasn't in it because I was busy that day with sports practice. And then, of course, the whole class is laughing and clapping and thought all the jokes were funny. And I hadn't even seen this yet, so I was blown away. So after the video ended and after class ended, I took Rich aside and I was like, I'm sorry I didn't believe in you. You were right. This was awesome. I should have had faith. And can I please be in your future videos? And Rich was very gracious and was like,
sure.
You come to me on the day of my daughter's wedding. You didn't really have faith in me. I guess I'll maybe consider giving you another chance, Chris.
Claudia said literally how I got roped into being a part of SMP as well. Just like, hey, did you know that you're in this now?
And then,
hey, we know you and you can act.
And then Christine's quoting the first video I was in. I die a night. Really awesome throwback. So anyway, Rich and I became friends, and as soon as I saw how creative and how much of a creative genius Rich was, I was like, I want to be hanging out with this guy all the time and make way more videos.
You know, it's funny. Rosalie says, Tony Soprano, Chris is actually quoting Marlon Brando from The Godfather, but I love The Sopranos. It's my favorite TV show of all time. Some pulp. If you know it, you know it. You know?
Yeah. Oh, I actually thought this was kind of funny. A new party member added. It really was kind of like a real life.
It's like, hey, you're in this. That's how it started. It was just like, it was only at the end when, like we had to be like, hey, do you want to be in this video with us?
So we did a bunch of videos. We started doing King Arthur videos, which I would say was kind of like a mix of like Monty Python and then Camelot,
Mel
Brooks. And then we made a YouTube channel, but the YouTube channel initially was just kind of to host some of our home videos that we had been like making on DVDs and passing out. So a little bit later, then we started making actual sketch comedy just for YouTube. The first ones being the Monster Mower. But in terms of how the Mario show came along, how we originally came up with Stupid Mario Bros. Is Rich and I didn't even get the costumes for a YouTube video. We got them for a Halloween party where we wanted to do a buddy costume and dress up as Mario and Luigi. And then we ended up wearing them when we camped out for the launch of the Nintendo Wii in 2006. A year later in 2007, here's how I remember it. Details are a little bit fuzzy, but I think I approached Rich and I said, we should use these Mario videos in a sketch or some kind of a video. And Rich said, well, do you have a specific idea? And I said, no, I don't. And he was like, okay, well, come back when you have an idea.
Yeah, because I didn't,
Yeah.
Like, I remember, like I would, a lot of the humor that I like is, Python, Brooks, and it has to do mostly with like, contemporary situations. And I like, and I still today like coming up with sketch comedy that has to do with contemporary situations. So I was only thinking about like things like Monster Mower that we could do as ourselves.
Yeah.
I was never really thinking like, oh, as characters like the Mario Bros. So and I didn't really want to do that because I was like, well, then there's costumes and time, and hey, ultimately I ended up being right in the end. But but then Chris and Matt came and they were like, hey, like what if we do it where they're younger, they don't have mustaches, and I was like, I could tell that they weren't going to stop bothering me. So then we did what became the first episode. And
hold that thought real quick. I wanted to read this super chat. Thank you so much, Brandon. Brandon super chatted $2 and said, love the bloopers to Mario Amnesia episode.
Exactly. That was
the one. So what I remember is that I'll give Matt credit on this. We had all been watching early YouTube videos and we were watching Chad Vader, which was a live action web series about a guy who he wasn't Darth Vader. He was
Chad Vader. His cousin. Or something.
It was early YouTube, but it was a webisode. So I remember Matt, to his credit, when I told Matt, hey, I want to make a Mario YouTube video, but I don't have an idea. And Matt was like, well, what if we did something kind of like Chad Vader, where it's a web series of the Mario Bros in the real world? And then we told Rich, and then Rich was like, okay, that's actually a good idea.
I like Chad Vader.
And then Rich took that idea and scripted out the first episode. And it was really funny. I remember when you wrote that scene about them getting mail in the mailbox, I was like, are people going to find this funny? This seems kind of like random. And it ended up being like this ongoing gag that people look back on fondly because it was just kind of goofy.
But that's the kind of like, and I would a lot of people compare us to like Python, and that's fair because I like Monty Python and there's obviously some of that in it. But us starting episodes with just like getting the mail, like just a mundane situation,
grounding it in the real world.
That's very much Mel Brooks.
Okay.
That's the more Brooks humor of just like taking that dry wit and like it's only funny because of the situation, and we're not doing anything silly in there until we're like piece of the crap, but it's like, everybody has to get their mail, so why not Mario?
Yeah. And then what was funny is then, we would run up the hill with the star music, and then it kind of became this running joke where, it started with us running up the hill, then we would dance, then we like drove up in a car, drove up on like a quad go-kart looking thing. Then, there was one where like we rode Yoshi, or we rode like piggyback on each other. So it was like an ongoing gag, but it was just funny that like a mundane joke that the first time I read it, I was like, I don't really get this, ended up actually being kind of a funny ongoing like gag. So good job, man. So anyway, I guess ultimately the idea was kind of a three-way idea with me and Matt and Rich, where we were all kind of like throwing ideas together that ultimately turned into the show. And then it became Stupid Mario Bros.
It almost didn't work in the sense that like we ran out of time very quickly. Most of that episode is filmed indoors. It wasn't supposed to be.
Well, because it's in the middle of winter. It's getting dark early. It's rainy.
So we had to add lines like where Matt's like, I tell you what, douchebags, come inside.
That's
and then
right.
we're in this room.
That's true.
And Wario's talking to us. But that was all supposed to just stay outside. And then we just run away from him. But classically, we ran out of daylight and had to. And it's not like we were rocking an awesome camera that could do golden hour. That was a little VHS C-.
Goodness, that was back when we had tapes that we you couldn't even just copy and paste
digital
files. Oh my gosh, took so long because you had to play it to your computer in real time. It wasn't just like a digital file you could copy and paste. It took forever to
analog
transfer all that over. Anyway, so that's the story of how we became friends and how we came up with the idea of Stupid Mario Bros. So now you know. With that said, any other stuff you want to chat about before we turn this into a watch party?
I think that we should watch some bloopers.
Okay. Did you want to watch a music video before we jump in? Because I thought that could potentially be something we do first.
So we could start with Gangnam Style only because that's kind of like... Well, let's see. Gangnam Style.
It's our most viewed video
2012,
of all time.
2013. Yep. It technically, you're right. It is our most viewed video of all time, and it was based on a huff and a whim from Chris's cousin. So and it's good because all I want to say is Dominic. Can I say Dominic?
Oh yeah.
You guys know Dominic. We did an interview with him not too long ago. He had so many good ideas. A lot of them were unfilmable, but he would I didn't know because when he first told us about Psy and Gangnam Style weeks before we did the video, and I poo-pooed it at first. I remembered this now. He was like, you guys got to do Gangnam Style like a parody, and well, I won't say what he wanted us to do, but anyways, but he was like, you guys got to parody Psy. And I was like, I don't know who that is. And this was weeks before we did our parody, and also long before it had become an international hit. So
true.
He had just found it on YouTube, and I remember
it was in the early days.
He said it really only had 10, 20,000 views, maybe less, when he saw it and just thought it was funny. We're talking about Psy's Gangnam Style that will eventually become the first billion view video. Yeah. But Dominic found it when it was only in the thousands. And he was like, you guys got to do this. And I ignored him, and I hate myself for that because then by the time we parodied the video, Psy was already at several million views. And we did still technically catch the early part of that wave because he would go on to billions. But man, can you imagine if we had done it when Dominic first won?
If we just did it a few months earlier, then it could have been well, I mean, our video ended up getting
it has 6.6 million as of now.
6.6 million, but it could have had more. But it all worked out. I have more to comment on that, but before we do, I just wanted to read a couple more super chats we got.
Ooh.
Thank you so much, Marty Man, who generously super chatted $5 and said, I think each episode should have episode names. Episode 1, Day of the Mario Bros. Episode 2, Mario Bros. Break Up. Episode 9, Mario Bros. Get Jobs. Actually, funny you mentioned that, Marty Man. Rich did go
in the descriptions. They all have names.
I don't. Right? I think. Well, I know that on the fan forums, you actually made an official post where you made names for all of them. I don't know if we ever put them in the episodes themselves, but Rich did do that at least for the first season.
Yeah, every episode of season 1 has
an official name.
Subtitle.
There's an old post archived on the SOB fan forums that has them.
I just didn't want to go back in and edit the episodes themselves because technically that ruins the algorithm.
Oh, yeah, YouTube gets weird. If you edit an old video, it'll boot it out of the algorithm. So we were afraid to go back and edit stuff. Anyway, thank you, Marty Man. And then Rosalina said, Rich, favorite Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network show?
Ren and Stimpy and Ed and Eddie.
There you go. Good choice.
Easy.
Okay, thank you very much. So one more, just a shout out to Dominic. I think if you guys watched when we interviewed him earlier this year or last year when he was making his independent video game, I also wanted to credit him. The second time he caught a meme early was when he saw the Harlem Shake meme literally before anybody did, because he would be on Reddit and catch memes and waves earlier on. And told us to do it. And we were probably one of the first 10 people in the world to make a Harlem Shake video. So shout out to Dominic. We just got a super chat from Rich, a member chat, who's been a member for 39 months and said, howdy boys, glad I can tune in while driving home from Kansas City. Hey, enjoy Kansas City. I know Rich is a huge Chiefs fan. Wink.
I'm not.
Narrator.
At all.
He's not. Happy anniversary to you two cool dudes. Well played, Trip.
Like, he puts the link
played.
in there, but people are going to believe that. For the record, now I have to state it. I am a lifelong Bay Area fan, like Raiders, 49ers. My family all comes, well, my dad's side of the family all comes from Oakland, and they were all Raiders fans. My dad was kind of like the black sheep of the family in that he was a 49ers fan, so am I. So I get like, from my uncles during childhood, I would get all this Raider stuff, and then my dad would get me 49er stuff. And ultimately, since the Raiders haven't done well in decades, I'm a huge 49ers fan. And go Brock Purdy and go 49ers. Don't be starting any rumors that I'm a Chiefs fan. That is sacrilege.
Well played, Trip. Well played.
Thank you, Trip.
Yeah.
We appreciate you.
So anyway, going back to Gangnam Style. So what I'll say about this is there's a few reasons I feel really nostalgic about.
Sorry.
It's okay. Would you like me to read that comment?
Oh, no. Trip was just saying it was a jab because, you know, the Chiefs are like classically are the Raiders' biggest rival. Yeah, so.
True.
No, we got your humor, Trip. I just wanted to make sure everyone else got your humor. And didn't they? Wait, Rich is a Chiefs fan.
Trip knows how to get Rich off topic, but well played, Trip. Well played. So anyway, the reason that I look back really fondly on Gangnam Style is we had just switched from having a Sony camcorder to our first DSLR camera. So we got a new camera that had a fancy lens, and it visually, this is the first video we made that looked very well made. And I think Andy let us borrow one of his lenses, and then Dominic, my cousin, did the filming for it. So it all came together. I look back on this really fondly, and I remember we really spent a lot of time on this one. I remember we sat down and we planned out like all the locations we wanted to film at, and we actually have an Easter egg in here where we went to the park in Sacramento where Smosh filmed a lot of their like Pokemon in real life videos. So we actually did some stuff on that playground as a little Easter egg. So it was a really, really fun video to make, and I look back on it fondly. And we got another super chat from Golden Luigi, who said, "Hey, Rich and Chris, is the darkness dead?"
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I would say that until that character comes back in anything, then yeah, he's probably dead. I don't know if we'll ever do anything else with that character, but hey, it was fun times while it lasted.
He's dead until Rich decides to bring him back. Just us over to a watch party, and we are going to react to Gangnam Style. And I'm going to turn our audio off for this video. If you guys send in super chats, we'll read them after we watch the video, but we're going to watch this. It's a 4-minute video, so enjoy one of the most nostalgic videos we made, and I hope you guys like this.
Go Nintendo style. Nintendo style. I'm Mario, been kicking ass since 81. No, not 85, cause I was in Donkey Kong. Plunging toilets by day and stomping Goombas by night. Don't you dare test my smash skills, cause I'll win every fight. His name is Donkey Kong. His crazy barrel throwing, damsel stealing days are gone. We had a party, played some tennis, now we get along. We played a prank on Link and filled his boots with Donkey Dung. That's right, Donkey Dung. Go with Nintendo and Miyamoto and Koji Kondo and Reggie Phil. Cause at Nintendo we got Mario and all the cars. Samus, Link, and Fox. And unlimited amounts of Pokemon. Go Nintendo style. Nintendo style. Go, 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 go. Go Nintendo style. Nintendo style. Go, 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 go. Go Nintendo style. Hey, shake that Wiimote. Go, 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 go. Go Nintendo style. Hey, shake that Wiimote. Go, 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 go. The hero of time has has the Triforce of Courage. His name is Link, but he can't speak, so you'll never hear him. He should be fighting Ganon, but instead he'll chase cuckoos. But he'll never catch him. He has boots filled with doo-doo. 10 billion Pokemon. Charmander, Pikachu, and Jigglypuff, who makes you yawn. So make sure that you're nowhere near her when she sings her song. It doesn't matter who your starter is, you can't go wrong. A trillion Pokemon. Go with Nintendo and Miyamoto and Koji Kondo and Reggie Phil. Cause at Nintendo we got Mario and all the cars. Samus, Link, and Fox. And unlimited amounts of Pokemon. Go Nintendo style. Nintendo style. Go, 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 go. Go Nintendo style. Nintendo style. Go, 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 go. Go Nintendo style. Hey, shake that Wiimote. Go, 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 go. Go Nintendo style. Hey, shake that Wiimote. Go, 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 go. Metroid Prime. Ocarina of Time. Star Fox, Mother, Kirby, Pikmin, it's a real good time. Go grab an NES or play your 3DS. So don't ask me how I'm gaming, don't be hating. You know what I'm playing. Go Nintendo style. Hey, shake that Wiimote. Go, 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 go. Go Nintendo style. Hey, shake that Wiimote. Go, 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 go. Go Nintendo style.
Okay, well that was fun.
Pretty good. You know, that's what's funny. That's probably the most I've ever enjoyed that video.
Oh, really?
You know, I've always liked that video, but for some reason, watching it now,
You could appreciate it more for some reason.
I really just you know, I haven't watched it in a couple years, but you know, I was just blown away, like, you know, the creativity and everything.
I'm glad that one grew on you. One of the things I really liked about that is I remember Rich and I sat down and we were going back and forth writing the lyrics. And one of my favorite verses is something you wrote, and it's his crazy barrel throwing damsel stealing days are gone. Yeah. It was just such good lyrical alliteration, like his crazy barrel throwing damsel stealing days are gone. And I remember when Rich wrote that, I was like, that's a genius line.
This crazy crowd screaming here is crackers.
Yeah. And then there was a question that Mario Girl had about where did you guys get the horse? We had a friend who lived on a ranch, and her family basically had horses. So it was just basically we just called in a favor from a friend.
You know what Chris said. I was going to elaborate, but yeah,
I was laughing because that was back when Kent wasn't in town anymore, so I had to put the Link costume on.
Right.
And I guess we didn't have a wig back then, but I thought that was kind of funny because later on we would get a wig for me if I had to be Link, but back then I don't think we had one. But anyway, I really like that video. The lyrics are really good. There were so many little moments I thought were funny, like the Yoshi Mario love story. I remember Dominic was so proud of that because that happens in the.
I think that was a Dominic idea too, because I was like, "What?" Because like
in the actual video, there was him going toward a girl, you know, and then he dances with her.
And we thought like maybe we get somebody to be a princess, and Dominic was like, "Why doesn't it just be
Yoshi?"
And I was like, "All right."
So I thought that was funny. I remember we in the lyrics we keep on upping like a million Pokemon, a trillion Pokemon, a bazillion Pokemon, and then we were showering you with the Pokemon cards. So anyway, that was a good one. So hope you guys enjoyed that. When I look back, that's probably one of my favorite music videos we ever did, and it still holds up really well. Like it sounds good. The video quality is really good. It's creative. So I feel like that one has aged quite well.
Christine says, I styled the Link wig for the Link.
Oh, yeah, that's right. For the rap battle in Link vs. Jon Snow, we actually did get a proper...
Yeah, somebody asked us about rap battles earlier. They were like, are you going to do any more rap battles? I'm like,
we
only did rap battles for like a couple months.
There was a brief period. I think it was a fad. It was fun.
The Mario versus DK one did really well.
Yeah, it was a fun fad, but the problem is we did rap battles right when Nintendo switched not Nintendo. YouTube switched the algorithm to favor long form content, and it really hurt animation and music videos. But anyway, it was a fun thing, but I think our rap battle days are done now.
My rap battling is behind me.
Anyway, so with that said, should we now switch to the bloopers?
Let's get into those bloopers,
All right.
Chris.
So we're now going to do something I don't know if we've ever said, but maybe we did it once or twice, but this should be very nostalgic. So like we were saying, back in the day, a lot of people said that the bloopers were the most fun. So we're going to watch some bloopers, and I'll keep the mic on so we can just pause and give commentary.
Because
we're not going to watch 3 hours, but we'll just kind of jump around. So here we go.
We'll watch like up to the first season's bloopers.
Yeah,
so maybe the first.
We'll watch for a bit.
No, we're not going to watch all 3 hours. So now you guys are listening. Hold on. No, keep playing.
Keep playing it.
You're hearing the bloopers and you're hearing us. Can you equally hear the bloopers and hear us at the same time?
Oh yeah, let us know if we can talk over our audio. If it gets weird, we can pause and give commentary. But put a 1 in the chat if you can hear us talking. Put a 2 in the chat if it's a little choppy and weird if we're talking over the audio. So 1 if the audio is good, 2 if it's bad. Let us know.
Have a rotten day, asshole.
Okay, cool. People are saying it's good. Thank you, everybody.
So you're coming back to the Mushroom Kingdom with me right now at this very moment in time.
Wonderful. Thanks, everybody.
You know, there's a pretty good hero of time, only $12. He's not doing anything. Why not get him to do it for a change?
Yeah.
Me and Matt have a really hard time looking each other in the eyes.
Yeah.
And fuck with the rest of the
There's more of that Jersey Boys influence.
This was the first official post-scene credit blooper, by the way, that we ever did. And I think it was episode 5.
Hang on.
To what we got.
And then this is what made us decide to start doing bloopers officially, because it was just so funny that we kept on missing the throw of the Pokeball at him.
That was horrible.
Oh, the hand was there.
Ow.
That looked kind of painful.
Damn it.
So impress me in the next 10 seconds for a good.
This is episode 7 when
Yeah.
we did the JMK
I brought
episode.
my Poke food here.
Shut up.
He's not human.
Plunging.
Yeah, it's gotta be like aim for my nose. Okay. Whenever you're ready. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Ow.
Hit the camera.
Hit the camera.
I'm quoting myself.
You know, it's so funny.
Good jobs. You have another line. I don't say anything. Oh,
Want me to pause it or?
Well, in a second. I was gonna say it's so funny how even in a lot of the bloopers you can see how like sometimes I'm a little particular. I'm particular all the time, but just I'm like, no, it's got to be right here. Aim for the nose, not here. You know, like I'm one of those. You know, like if I was a Hollywood director, I would be one of those directors that actors are like, man, that guy's really hard to work with, because I'm so like I need it to be exactly
Perfect.
a specific way. For better or for worse. And I just love that you can actually see that during a lot of these bloopers. We're making YouTube nonsense, but I'm still like, no, it's got to be right here, guys. Hit this box. Like whatever. I didn't need to be so finicky about things. Yet I was, but I cared. So
It meant you cared. And also, thank you, Golden Luigi, for another super chat. Golden Luigi said, did you all ever think of bringing
Sure.
Sonic into Super Mario Bros?
couple times.
I think
yeah.
that we did, because we did have Sonic read a letter.
Yeah, we
And,
had Sonic read letters. We had a friend from conventions that had like a decent like Sonic kind of get up, but ultimately I was like, you know, Sonic's just, it was the same thing. Why I
with
love
Yoshi
well, Yoshi, we thought the suit was fine, but like Star Fox,
oh,
you
right.
know, like I really wanted Fox McCloud, aka Star Fox, to be involved, but Star Fox, Fox McCloud, and Sonic are both complete animal characters, and I just felt like, you know, maybe Yoshi could work because he's very silly in the mascot costume, but like there was no way anybody was going to take Sonic or Fox seriously.
Yeah, you have to. I think guys have to remember, Super Mario Bros. Was in the late 2000s, early 2010s, and back then it was hard to actually get good cosplay costumes. So we got lucky with a really good Yoshi one that we bought on eBay. But I think that we looked at some of the costumes available for Sonic, and they were so cheesy that we were like, eh. So anyway, we thought about it, but never quite pulled it off. But good question. So anyway,
back to
bloopers.
Action.
Hey, Dane, is that a mango?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reference, reference to our mango sketches. And that was Julian's first appearance in Super Mario Bros. As the printer guy.
Action.
So I had this great idea where I
don't know where it was.
It's really bored. So we're looking up RichAlvarez as Mario, snapping his lips and trying to impersonate a bohemian frog. Nobody notices us.
Everyone in this room is now 10 times more dumb for having heard your stupid, pathetic thingy. Let me do it.
I'm going to pause it just for a second. Rosalina is saying that the audio is delayed. Hopefully it'll get fixed, but if anybody else is having audio issues, let us know. Otherwise,
was it us here or just the bloopers?
Hopefully
delayed?
it'll I'll pause it just in case.
Or maybe it's just we're having a little bit of an internet bump.
I'm not seeing the little thing yelling at me saying that the audio's done, but hopefully pausing and playing the video again will do it. Okay, there we go.
I think it might just be
Yeah.
Rosalina.
All right, we'll get back to it. But thanks for letting us know. Jokes were a little edgier back in the 2000s.
We here at RMA Games are not responsible for any flying ties that may kill your children.
That's right, Bob.
Okay.
That was my friend Tim Runyon.
Oh, crap.
I scratched my
shirt had get dug into here.
I don't get it.
It's a FedEx joke. You'll get it tomorrow.
Oh,
That's all in part of being a delivery man. See ya. I want to do that one more time. Sorry.
we roll with gangs.
I don't know why we kept that joke going.
Guys, what's going on?
Good time. I roll with gangs, and my quad's a piece of shit. All you gotta know.
Action.
Hold on a second, you ass.
There's Tim.
Sorry.
You guys were looking at each other without laughing.
I think.
And
Okay, I am tired of him getting on my case. Why does he want them back so bad? Isn't he going to kill them anyways?
action.
Want to go get some shit? Okay.
I remember that. I was like, no, I don't want to get some shit.
What's there to talk about? I'm hungry, I'm moody, and they stopped selling yellow shirts at Sky Mall.
Nobody shops at Sky Mall.
No.
But I'm the UPS man.
Yes. I just met you.
Hi, my name's Danny, and I like chickens.
Rah, 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 rah.
That's what you are.
Dumb.
Years later, I still find that funny.
Next scene.
Yeah, I do. We'll worry about that later. Or actually, Luigi might be in the background. Action.
Well, excuse me for having.
Oh, that was the Sears commercial.
Yeah. You promised you'd call Sears.
I'll call him.
We can do it, Luigi.
Do the one arm push
I'll call
up.
now.
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
I roll with gangs. I roll with gangs all day long.
Thank you.
All right, now.
Oh god, that was so
The
hard.
shaky
Kills the knees.
This was a reference to Close Encounters of the Third Kind, right? Yeah.
I know it. I can feel it in my butt. In my bones.
Looks like you got a Luigi infestation up on the roof.
Oh, and now it's up to season 2.
Yeah, one more time. And go.
Huh? You're so stupid, Ash. Say anything to your friends.
Say anything.
Let's take body your friends.
We're live, Mr. Mueller.
Hello, this is behind the stage of the Stupid Mario Bros. Crew. I'd like to introduce you to our bears. This one is a grizzly, and this one's a brown bear.
Everyone thought they were bears
Very
in the
vicious.
background
We
for
got
some
them at the
reason.
zoo. They
They're
had
huge
rabies
dogs.
after they mauled several men. Very vicious. And,
Luigi, what are you doing?
I gotta go.
I spent the last half hour looking for you. You son of a gun! Get away from my dogs!
Oh, that's right. We were trying to do a three-way South Park style fight of the package men.
Ah, second cousin of a Jigglypuff. Twice removed. Oh, it seems your Pokeball's defective. Where'd you get yours?
Ugh, FedEx.
FedEx.
Nah.
Hey, what are you doing here?
I could ask you the same thing.
Ah,
shut up, FedEx. You shut up, UPS. What do you hope to gain from this DHL?
$20.
Okay, here we go.
We just had a little laundry bin for the warp pipe.
Son of a Bulbasaur!
Someone must be trapping us here.
You should do slower.
Holy sh-
Man, you can hear the wind blowing in the background.
Gorilla!
Action.
And then Ash comes in on the other side and
No,
goes.
jeez. That's right. We had my paintball gloves for Ash's costume.
And this,
If I hurt you, I'm sorry.
Gussie, you're not in this shot, dog.
Hey, Rod,
And Chris, do the music.
Okay.
We're gonna start when he does the music.
Say action.
Action.
Dun, dun, dun,
Oh, that was the dramatic look.
I need to do that one more time because I was the one that did one more time. Here we go. Here we go.
dun, dun, dun.
catch them all.
Okay, that was good.
Hey, Rod, Jenkins.
Okay.
Action.
Huh?
$20.
Oh, the rooster in the background ruining the shot.
Well, as I said before, in the last 5 movies we've done, we seriously we can't get anything done here. I mean, look at these guys.
Did Doug already do the
Jeez, can't get anything done here. Action.
Me as well. 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 to help her.
I want to humiliate.
Humiliate.
I want to
humiliate.
I know.
Everybody.
I want to say something interesting. So we're now to the bloopers of episode 19, and which was the sport episode. But because we never uploaded them until a year later, by the time they finally went online, YouTube allowed us to do HD. So that's why these look better, just because we did it too late.
Her game will determine who the best men.
Oh, look at Matt's face. Well, we're never gonna get this done.
This one had really good bloopers.
Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Don't look at Richie.
I'm just gonna close my eyes when I'm looking at you.
Should I close my eyes too?
No, because the camera's on you. Never mind.
Yeah, frog.
A soccer game will.
That wasn't me that time.
I wasn't gonna laugh.
A soccer game will determine who.
We just could not keep a straight
You know,
face.
just get close up a
Are you
Doug's face.
groping yourself?
Just get
Oh,
close up a Doug's face. And Brock, what in the name of King Doo-Doo? Right. Peach.
My God.
Hey, come on.
Humor was a little different back then.
I'm sorry. Was I in that shot? I was smiling.
Oh, it's good.
Okay, let's play, guys.
Oh, that was Kent. Is Johnny Sackhoff.
Before he was Link, yeah.
That's right.
Hey, Mario, give me my Master Sword back.
Oh, sorry, Link. I was just looking at it. It was so nice and beautiful and shiny.
So, Sister, Wario Brothers don't have.
Whoa! We're in the lead, Luigi. We are the winners. That's your line. Whoa! We are the winners, Luigi.
We are the wieners.
Oh, man.
How many monkeys are in this show, anyway?
by myself.
Oh, that's right. We did the campfire episode.
5 in the morning, going, this should sound cool.
We were actually roasting marshmallows. That was really fun.
I think the chicken's getting pissed off, Ken.
Like subterfuge.
My fart. That's so great. My fart set your marshmallow on fire.
I forgot about that. Oh, he could do a really good Smeagol impression. I forgot about that.
You know, Link, it's just an egg. You heard me.
Wait, there's a hair in my mouth.
That's a good idea. You just made the blooper reel.
Wagon.
Say hello to YouTube, buddy.
I'm not trying to make noise.
Not like that, so you can see in action. You could tell this is one of those days I was actually starting to get mildly irritated at Matt.
Matt,
just because we were on a time crunch.
Matt's school of bloopers, like Matt, it's getting really old.
Hey, what's in the face?
Action.
Hey, it's not easy being green.
Oh, here's that episode we were just talking
Somehow
about.
we'll find it. The rainbow connection. The lovers, the dreamers, and me.
Action.
Well, now that we're all settled, it's dang it.
Action.
Now that we're all settled, it's time to prepare ourselves with our battle between us and Nox Decius.
Action.
Can't do this. I started to.
They roll with gangs.
Your last chance.
Read your line.
Did I get anything done here whatsoever?
This is your last.
Squidward! At him holding the bananas in a...
Shut up, man. Stop looking at yourself.
I used to quote that for years.
This asshole filming.
Yeah. I think Matt was
right, Matthew.
Hey,
You can tell.
no, wait a minute.
Yeah.
there is no wait a minute. With Matt that day. But the thing is, when you get mad at Matt, he just goes harder with the bloopers.
I'll say this: we never got really irritated. If we seemed we were getting mildly irritated, it's because oftentimes we had like a time limit where it was like people got to leave right at 4 o'clock. So it was like, oh, we got to go fast. So, but in hindsight, though, I'm glad that Matt got a lot of bloopers.
It's funny because whenever we be like, Matt, like if natural bloopers happen, cool, but don't make anything up because we only have an hour with Scott, or something.
Exactly.
And he'd be like, oh, okay,
and then Matt'll be like, now I'm gonna do even more bloopers. We're just about to go into some of my absolute favorite bloopers of all time, which is when Scott Otter was introduced to Scott Masterson. So get ready for some blooper
Real
gold.
Well, it's because I loved Scott so much. I just wanted his name in the show to be Scott, because I just wanted to be like Scott, So he's just Scott.
And we got a super chat. Thank you so much, Marty Man, who said that's Chris Pratt. It's Chris in the Mario suit. Oh, because Chris Pratt did the voice of Mario. Well played. Well played.
Thank you, Marty Man.
Thank you very much.
Yay! Thanks, Scott.
Right back at you, buddy.
Yeah, hope you have a nice day.
I know.
There seems to be some confrontation on the set. Hi, I'm Mr. Pokeball, your host tonight. I'm gonna give you some smooth lovin'.
I remember that one.
Well, I already auditioned for Johnny Mushroom in the Kingdoms. I stuttered on that line. Can I do it again?
Oh man, the wind was so bad.
Didn't let you in. Well, this time you have Scott Madison. Damn it!
Scott Madison, damn it.
And Mario says you suck at playing the guitar.
Get this
Keep it
line.
rolling. I'll get it back.
And action.
Oh, and Mario says you suck at playing the.
All right. And action.
Oh, and Mario says you suck at playing the. I can't say it. I'll get it. I swear to God.
Okay. And action.
Oh, and Mario says you suck at playing the guitar.
Do you have a stroke last night, Scott?
And the battery's dead.
Yeah,
I think
Christine says it's JB Bigley because he had just played that role in school.
That's right. That's right.
Wow, that's
What
jealous about.
was that all about?
Naked time.
So what are you
gonna do about this?
Palace
We only
reference.
have 30 minutes left until the contest.
Ends Link's life. Oh, he's alive.
And then Scott comes in. Guys, you were supposed to start.
Oh man, I just love this. Scott can bring so much energy to that. We only have 30 minutes.
Excuse me, princess.
It's so real.
Fantastic.
It is. It is.
And action.
Hey, did you hear the man? He said, "Shut the crap up." Definitely
had a bad word go through my head. And I was almost...
Kendra's so innocent.
Yeah, I had a bad word to go through my head. The rest of us would have just said it.
Hey,
yeah.
you guys in the back! I thought I made myself here! Ah, damn it!
Let's do that one more time and be a lot more angry.
Okay.
Sorry. No. And get down. And
My boy's bird! Yeah!
I'm helpless.
I
Man.
know.
Raising the bar, guys.
That's it! Mister!
you're on.
Our usual Donkey Kong, Tim Runyon, couldn't show up today, so Matthew Thomas Provincial, who usually plays Wario, is playing Donkey Kong this evening.
Yes, so Donkey Kong shrunk from 6 feet to 5'9". This is gonna piss off the
I don't think Tim was.
Short gorilla!
I think it was 5'11", but I'm not sure.
Actually, someone on YouTube claimed he looked emo with his hair black and pushed
That
up
was
like
just
that.
a little bit of
No, there he goes.
self-deprecation
Where's he
on
going?
Matt's part.
Oh,
You
he's
know?
going.
Yeah,
He's
it's all
going
good.
somewhere. We've lost him.
And action.
Well, how?
Sorry. Can you
Donkey Kong got taller. Not.
And
Dane.
Shh. Action.
Action.
Mario. When should we? I thought you said it was the opening line.
Action time.
Mario, when should we fight him? Mario, when should we fight him?
I didn't say action yet.
He's giving us info.
Oh, this was the over-the-shoulder shot,
Yeah,
so you could dub in his dialogue later.
Walk.
Go.
Walk.
Me in the eye, you asshole.
Can't get anything done here. Look at these guys. I mean, they're so gay. And
It was a different time.
It was a different era.
Okay, so that was that was
mean that. And don't you get my banana? So...
That's what I call down spring.
oh my god, boots. Oh my god,
The
boots.
shoes video that was popular back
Some
then.
boots. Let's wear some Mario boots.
Get some boots. Get
Let's-
some Mario boots.
Okay.
Those are Brock boots.
Me too.
Sorry.
A little less conversation, a little more action.
This message brought to you by Trader Joe's Natural Mountain Spring Water. All natural, sodium-free, non-carbonated.
Oh, follow me.
Glitch!
Yo, Luigi! You ever think we're gonna be more popular than Smosh? You ever think we're gonna do this? Oh my god, I'm going so high!
Holy crap. Glad he didn't get hurt.
I think I broke my legs.
Oh, we're singing fantasy.
Earth, Wind, and Fire Fantasy. That's a good song.
Oh my god, you all suck. Oh,
Matt's talking crap and we have a baseball bat.
I roll with gangs for $20.
Yeah, what Mario said. How did you bypass the portals? $20. I say we go right now. We're never going to be more prepared than we are right now anyway. So I say we go now. I said now too many times.
So, is it true that Doc's Nessie?
Doc Nessius.
Nox Decius.
No, I
Nox
just can't say
Decius.
Doc's Nessie.
Nox Decius.
This is a shout out to a purple potato chip.
Julian!
Action.
Why were we unable to pierce those defenses?
Oh no, Kent, you're pissed off.
Hope you guys are all enjoying the bloopers. I just wanted to say that we had so much fun. Well, so many of the bloopers are just us mispronouncing things.
Oh, that's right. Because we
Because
mixed stuff up.
It
back
was
then.
the nature of the day. We had sometimes we only had 20 minutes with people. So it was we had to quickly learn the lines, get through the scripts. And yeah, we would get tongue-tied all the time. But we made the best of it. Because sometimes I would be finishing writing the episodes minutes before people
I
got to
remember.
the house.
Yeah.
Because I'd be up all night sometimes, and I'd be like, oh shoot, I forgot we have one more scene. And I'd be in Chris's room on my laptop, just typing. I'd be like, okay. And finish, and then like Scott would show up. Like it's like I had like seconds to finish the script. That would happen more times than I'd like to admit. Or something like in the one time Scott Anger Issues with Scott, my favorite. Scott came over and
you wrote it
us,
on the fly.
We wrote Anger Issues with Scott when Scott showed up. I was like, let's do a sketch. He's like, what do you got? I'm like, give me 5 minutes.
And that to this day is one of my favorite sketches.
I think it is my favorite video.
That was really good. Good times. By the way, for those of you just trickling in, be sure to give this video a like to feed that YouTube algorithm. And we're going to get back to watching.
Somebody asked how old we were during this time period.
Oh, I remember.
I was 19 when we started. I was definitely 20 years old during season 2, though.
Yeah, so back in 2008, that was when we were all at late high school or early college. So figure late teens, or we were like 18, 19, 20, somewhere around that range. Also, we just got a super chat.
Thank you, EDMG7. Have you been here the whole time, or are you just showing up?
Well, either way, thank you so much for the super chat.
Yeah. It says, I miss when YouTube was this simplistic. Me too. Thank you.
Me 3. Sorry, I just had to one up.
You're not getting the full picture.
It is interesting just watching the bloopers, because in my mind I'm remembering like, oh yeah, so this is when like this happened in the plot when like Link first showed up, and this is when we first had to fight Nox Decius, and oh yeah, that's when like da 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 da. So it is interesting as I'm kind of piecing together the plot points, and it's also fun to see like what we were joking about back in the day, because there's references, like we're making references to like Potter Puppet Pals. We're making references to the shoes video. We had the ongoing joke about $20 and we roll with gangs, so it's, Rich and I are quoting, that Earth, Wind, and Fire song.
Yeah,
Fantasy.
It was more about like fun and discovery. It was less about like, oh, do we have enough subscribers? Like, we weren't really worried about that. We just wanted to make fun stuff that people liked.
Yeah, that was good. Anyway, back to the bloopers.
Wait, and action.
I'm Douglas Chandler Orfino, and I play Waluigi, and I got one line in the whole damn episode. Probably shouldn't have said damn.
No, Kiwi, that was funny.
Little
performance like that.
Shirley, you.
Don't call me Shirley, fool.
And action.
And for the record, it's an upside down L because I'm the anti-Luigi.
That was cool. Hello, and thank you for joining us on the Discovery Channel. I'm Alvarez. And here we see the chickens meeting. They are talking about how they were going to kill us. You see, in the episode where Link was holding the chicken got offended. And ever since then, they've been getting into secret meetings like this, discussing how to take over the family household and stuff.
This scene needs to end now.
I forgot about that, boy.
I was going to say, that whole thing sucks until you come into it. But it's supposed to.
By the way, I want to say what we're about to watch is literally my personal favorite blooper of all time. So enjoy. You know the one.
Boom!
That was so good.
The best part is I got it all on film. Got you good. That was brilliant,
Chris. I got you good.
Oh, that's so good.
My stomach hurts.
So when's another classic day in the lives of RMA Studio?
That was funny as hell.
Yes, it was.
One thing I wanted to say, by the way, about that blooper in particular is I remember there was a comment somebody said, have you ever literally rolled on the floor at laughing? And I actually have one time in my life authentically rolled on the floor laughing.
And that's it.
And it was that video. So it was such a good one. I'm not sure what I was doing in that scene.
It's a Bowser's secret hideout.
Just stand there.
Bowser's hideout. Whoa! Hey, are you recording this?
You stay out of this, Luigi.
What are you doing?
Face.
We still roll with gangs.
Word.
$20. Hey, I said thanks for the cake, didn't I?
There you go.
How dare you, Mario? I can't even remember the last time you did something nice for me. I'm sorry, that didn't bruise you, did it?
She's actually worried about hurting you. It's funny. Yeah, Zelda.
Yeah. That's great.
Luigi, will you excuse me for a minute? All right. $40!
Okay. Yeah, we sure had fun with that one.
Oh, Richie. These are the days of our lives.
I don't know. It was one of those days. I was
$35.
crazy. It's so hot.
$40.
Mario, I'm pregnant.
What? Mario, you're not the father. What?
I am.
But nothing's better than $40.
We missed out on a great opportunity to do like a real Mari parody with Mario. You know. Like, we talked about it a little bit. You know, like with the you guys know the Maury show.
About who the father
and it's
is or
always
whatever.
like, you are not the father. Oh, guys
That's
are
right,
like
that's
doing
right.
dancing and everything. Like, it's such a great, that's such part of pop culture, and I can't believe that. I always preferred him over the what was the other Jerry Springer? Jerry Springer went a little like too weird and dirty, but Maury kept it real and had like all kinds. It was great. I just wish we had done it, but we would have had to have done it back then.
Yeah,
and we didn't, and that's fine.
Yeah, that was a good little bit there.
Boxes. Couch.
Where are we with that?
I don't know.
Is that by the community center, like behind, like people just dumping stuff?
Yeah.
Where's Wario?
I'm right here.
Action. I no longer work for Wario. With Wario.
Speak up, it's windy. Action.
I no longer work for Wario.
Hi guys.
Pause real quick. Thank you, Xanderbrow. Xanderbrow generously super chatted $5 and said, "Thank you guys for the Darkness cosplay. Now I can go to goth nights. LOL." Well, glad we gave you some costume inspiration, and thank you so much for the super chat.
Thank you, Xanderbrow.
It's Dr. Wario.
What the heck, Matt?
Boost. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh. Do I hit your hand? Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, I was doing the
whoops.
Blooper.
Right there. That was a blooper
right there.
Good thing you had gloves on.
I'm Wario, and I can see.
And that you hit Doug's hands.
Yeah.
And he was wearing the leather
thick
gloves.
yeah.
Like it always hurt when our hands.
That'll make a blooper.
That was a blooper right over there.
That was a blooper right over there.
This is a broken lightsaber, ladies and
But
gentlemen.
you'd never know that.
All right.
With the...
Action.
I know, and all the extras.
Oh, that's right. We had the
do it
Asher
again.
Brock spinoff.
Action.
I was going to pause.
know.
I wanted to
And all
pause
the
and say a
extras
little bit
stupid.
about that. That the Luigi versus Waluigi fight. Was timed to
Super
Rob
Beast?
Zombie Super Beast
Yeah.
because Chris and I had actually previously made a Super Beast fight that was timed to it.
Which is, I think, uploaded on the channel.
Somewhere on there, yeah, the and like I always like syncopation. I mean, you see that not just in fights, but all throughout the RichAlvarez channel history. There is a effort on my end often to syncopate songs to the scene, and that's a great example of that because I wanted every moment of the fight to be. And again, Chris and I had done it before, but it was actually easier for me to do it this time because Chris was fighting Doug. And the first time we attempted to do this, we were fighting each other. And so I was like in the moment trying to get it right. And it was easier behind the camera. And you could see, you could hear me behind the camera going, like trying to get you guys to like hit on the exact bit. And if you guys were slow, I'd be like, let's do it again. And Doug was getting so pissed at me. And we don't include that in the bloopers because he really needed to go home. But I was like, no, Doug, you are behind. And he's just, I think we lost our friendship after that scene, but only he can tell you that.
Man, well, I really enjoyed that because I remember even going back to the earliest King Arthur videos, you were really into the choreography, and it was almost like a dance where you said, okay, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, hit, counter. And then like as the time went on, like you really took a lot of time and care to make sure like we didn't just make stuff up. It had a bit of a dance and a flow to it.
I mean, that's how the fight scenes were done.
Yeah.
You know, because I had a background in dance choreography, everything was timed to the beat like a dance. And I know Matt really felt that too because of his experience in theater.
Yeah.
So like that's how we did things until, you know, years later when we actually had like, you know, Taekwondo and
we had like
Kung
Garrett
Fu
come in
expert
and
Garrett
actually
out.
give us proper real martial arts. But those were really fun.
And then we started doing stuff like like,
that's
doing like
true.
the real like you know like close quarters combat stuff. But back then everything flowed like water and a dance and had a rhythm, and that's what I enjoyed doing. And continue with bloopers. Chris.
So this is the Ash and Brock spinoff where we did 2 spin-off episodes.
I know, and all the simplistic old. What? I forgot my other line.
Action.
I'll tell you exactly what I'm talking about.
Action.
You know what? Tired of Pokemon.
I wanted to read this comment real quick from Claudia, who said, I'll never forget having Garrett show us up on fight choreography. That's right. Because we had never actually filmed with somebody who was like into martial arts. In fact, I think you've made a joke about how he was making all the other ninjas.
Yeah, there were
look
so
bad.
many jokes made during the filming, during season 5, where it's like, "Hey, man, you're making the rest of us ninjas look bad, so if you could just, you know, stop,
take it down a peg." Yeah. So that was
really good.
That was
and
fun.
he destroyed about 2 or 3 leather jackets during the filming of Plumber Night season 1. Like,
yeah, but it was worth it because you know we got good content. So, but yes, I remember. Thank you, Claudia.
What's my line? How come he's in the Elite Four even though I beat him every time?
I know. Like, it makes me so angry.
What kind of Pokemon do they have in that movie? Stupid ones like you. Why are we gonna watch it? That's stupid Pokemon.
Where is your Pikachu?
I don't remember. How frustrated?
Really frustrated. Professor Oak likes me so much more.
He's never even met you.
That's probably true.
Look at my rod.
Ash, this is an old rod. I need a newer one.
I'm trying to do what he told me to do, Brock.
No.
Let go of the end.
Stupid. He always says how good my Geodude is. He always likes to rub it instead of how hard it is. Your Pikachu doesn't even obey you or anything.
What are you talking about? He loves me.
No, he doesn't. Everyone in the community makes fun of you, Ash.
Oh, gross. What is that?
Oh!
Get that out.
I hate
We actually
you so
put
much.
Julian in the
Hello,
pool.
I'm Richard Michael Alvarez, and I wasn't in this film, but I did direct it, and I made Julian jump in the pool with his clothes on.
What can I say?
Hi, I'm Richard Michael Alvarez, and I just said goodbye to a very good friend of mine, Douglas Chandler Orofino. Right here, we have a parting gift from Douglas Chandler Orofino. It's an Aaron Brothers frame, 5 times 3.5, and Chris will probably put some very monumental picture of him and Doug doing something incredible, I'm sure, later on. The point is that we will never see Douglas again.
This is Kent Melville, who plays Link, as he shows us his amazing juggling skills.
Hell yeah.
Oh, he really could juggle. I forgot about that.
And he lost him.
For a minute.
Day in face.
As you can see, the purple blob in the center represents my anger, and the crystallite. I don't know what I was going to say.
Your failure to grasp.
It's Mr.
They took the
Riddler?
stone from
Hustler?
here. Yes,
Yeah.
that's right.
The episode that nobody likes.
That's the end of my life.
And action.
Your failure to grasp.
Nice.
Yeah, that's pretty good, Ken.
For big time insults.
Little fingers, calm down.
I'm winning. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where's the jacket off?
Yeah.
Action.
I went to fight next.
Actually, sleep on this.
Joanne! No!
It's not worded exactly the same.
It's my senior portrait. Oh, there's the take on me.
Okay.
Hello.
You can hear it in the blooper.
Oh wow, I had braces.
Wario
back
means
then.
to take over this entire thing. I'm starting over.
Ash Ketchum speaking.
Whoa!
Oh no! Pikachu got in the dryer again. Oh no! I gotta do something. It's
So kooky. Oh boy.
Definitely.
What the hell is alive?
Oh man.
Action.
This is what Link looks like without the tunic.
Chin.
We are definitely good, Christopher Mueller. Hi, I'm Dane Kevin Cook.
Really? What did it say?
It said I poop my pants.
My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. My milkshake. It's better than yours. That's right. It's better than yours.
You know,
My
that's
milkshake
funny.
brings
Somebody
all the
bring that up
mustaches
again.
to
This video was supposed to encompass all the bloopers, but we forgot to put the San Francisco bloopers in here. Because I think that definitely would have happened already at this
You're
point.
right.
Oops.
There's
a lot of good stuff with Christine with the beads. You know, my beads. You know.
Yeah.
Good. Unfortunately, we've been streaming for over an hour and a half, and I have to get home.
No, that's okay. I was gonna say like that was I wasn't sure how long you wanted to go, but I'm totally good to wrap up at this point. So we watched all the season 1 bloopers, all the season 2 bloopers, and I think right now we're on season 3. So
Season 3.
if
we
next
watched
time
quite a bit.
Next time, if at some point we decide to do another nostalgia stream, we can come back and
We watched almost 30 minutes of bloopers.
no, it's really good. So here's how I want to end this. I want to watch the Game Over nostalgia music video, and then we can wrap up. So thanks everybody for tuning into the stream. So the last thing we're going to do is we're going to watch a music video that has the Game Over song, which was the song that Chris and Nick from Mercedes Avenue wrote as the credit song for the end of the original run of Super Mario Bros. Back in season.
When's the next stream? Says Rosalina.
Season 5. That's what it was.
Scott says, "What are we doing for the 20th anniversary?"
You know, Scott,
I know, get your butt over here.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you know, we should actually plan something. Scott,
Actually,
let's talk offline.
I have
and get
no
you
idea
in.
where you are right now, Scott. But if you can make it over here,
That would actually be really
we
fun
do
to
like
get
some
you
kind of fun,
involved in
like
some kind of a.
theater or casino run or something.
You're like, here we
Cast
go. Cast
reunion
reunion
at
at
Denny's.
Denny's.
There we go.
That's pretty good.
I love me an eggs over my hammy.
Oh yeah, and Claudia. Okay, we'll try and figure something out. And even Kevin said he'll do it too. Thanks for jumping into the chat, Kevin. Kevin was Yoshi among other characters. We'll figure something out. But anyway, so the way we wanted to wrap up the stream is with basically peak nostalgia. So this is a music video that shows highlights of all the best moments of Super Mario Bros. And Chris and Nick from Mercedes Avenue wrote the song, and they did a great job. So without further ado, I'm going to mute the audio so we don't get music playback, and we're going to watch that.
Well, it looks like the end of the road. The seconds flew by. Where did they go? For almost 5 years, we watched every show. The silly antics of Luigi and Mario. Ignoring Bowser and partying with Wario. He was kind of a jerk at first. Our love for him grows. There's Brock and Gary trying to catch Pokemon. And let's not forget Mona and Donkey Kong. If you can see, then we can show you. If you believe,
No one can stop you. Just because we're out of time doesn't have to be goodbye. The clock's run out, but it doesn't mean it's game over. Here we are now at the end, standing here with all our friends. Up against the walls, our battle's finally over.
Fought the darkness and him away. Then he came back and saved the day. Pirates and ninjas and Ganondorf.
Did anyone notice he's kind of short?
Oh, yeah. Huh.
As the battle carried on, friends and family are growing strong. When Harlem came back, we were kind of shocked.
That little black dress, it was kind of hot.
If you can see, then we can show you. If you believe, no one can stop you. Just because we're out of time doesn't have to be goodbye. The clock's run out, but it doesn't mean it's game over. Here we are now at the end, standing here with all our friends. Up against the walls, our battle's finally over. Show you. If you believe, no one can stop you. Just because we're out of time doesn't have to be goodbye. The clock's run out, but it doesn't mean it's game over.
Here we are now at the end, standing here with all our friends.
Up against the walls, our battle's finally over.
Here we are now,
battle's finally over.
With the friends now,
battle's finally over.
Well, we hope you guys enjoyed that. That was really good. All right, so that was a perfect way to wrap up the stream. So hope you guys enjoyed that. I felt like that video did a really good job of just capturing like all the wonderful little highlights over the years. Well, while we were muted, I was telling Rich when we saw Donkey Kong and Pauline getting married, I was like, hey, that's actually kind of relevant with Donkey Kong Bonanza coming out next or this week with Pauline and Donkey Kong. So anyway, what'd you think? Final thoughts?
I mean, obviously we've had, literal years, almost 2 decades. Well, we've had 2 decades of friendship. Yeah. It's almost been 2 decades of YouTube channel.
That's true.
But I mean, it's just like, all I got to say is this. That's what I gotta
say. What Rich is trying to say is we're the kind of friends who we can just bust to the song. Doesn't even matter what it is. We can just chime along.
Claudia still has the dress.
Oh, wow. So hold on. I got to grab that. Hey, yo. Very nice. Awesome. Yeah. So I guess, I've said it before. I'll say it again. Rich and I would have stopped making YouTube videos a long, long time ago if it weren't for you guys watching our videos and cheering us on over the years. So thank you for watching our videos. Thanks for the comments. Thanks for just supporting us over the years. It made it obviously really fun. We're just a group of goofy teenagers and young 20-somethings just having fun making videos in our backyard. And we wouldn't have done it if we didn't get reception and you guys didn't enjoy them. So thanks for watching us over the years.
Thanks, everybody. I'll say if we actually what Chris said. Just couldn't get it out. No, you guys are great.
Yeah, it was fun. Well, anyway, we hope you guys enjoyed this stream. So almost every year we do a nostalgia stream where we, look back on the history of the channel. So we hope you enjoyed year 19. It's been a great 19 years. In terms of what comes next, you guys know us. We kind of have a random stream schedule, so you never know when we'll come back. But go ahead.
I was going to say thank you, Claudia. That's very lovely. Says so proud of your hard work.
Oh, I missed that. Let me click that. Claudia
Claudia
said, "Love you guys so much. So proud of all your work, passion, and dedication." Well, thank you, Claudia. And you were a big part of Super Mario Bros. and helping us out. So thank you for being in our YouTube videos over the years. And then I think there were other there's a lot of people in the chat, but Christine, thank you for jumping in as well. Scott was in the chat earlier. Thank you, Scott. Thank you, Andy. Thank you, everybody who super chatted. We really appreciate you guys being really generous during the stream. Thank you to the people who were members of our channel. But yeah, I feel like overall, I think this was a good anniversary stream.
It's a good stream.
Yeah.
Good stream. Probably our best stream in a while.
That was a good
our
one.
First stream in a while.
Yeah.
And some people, I think it was Rosalina's kept saying, like, when are we doing the next stream? I can't make any promises, but hopefully we'll do one sooner than we did, between whenever our last one was and now. I hope our next stream isn't the 20th.
20th anniversary a year later.
It's tough. That's the thing. Once you hit your late 30s, life happens, and that's good. That's okay. We can't always get to you, but I mean, like, I have children, literal children, and
congrats, buddy.
We thank you, and we are busy, especially me. I won't speak for Chris.
Yeah. Well, I think where it goes from here is we'll make an effort to try and do some of our more chill, just chatting streams where we just, hop on the couch with the mics and just kind of chat about, new stuff. I'm sure Rich has a lot to say about upcoming movies, not to tangent a whole nother episode. Actually, do you want to, you know what? I opened up the can of worms.
Listen, there's not enough time. But I said, if there's time, I would love to talk about like Superman and how awesome it is and how like I actually have hope for the future of this new DCU and DC movies. We don't have time for that.
We'll save that for the next stream.
Hey, maybe
Rich has a lot to say about
maybe I'll just make like a YouTube short or something.
Yeah. Anyway, with that said, thank you again to everybody who tuned in. Rich, could you give us a please subscribe voice?
Please subscribe. It's free and easy, just like watching all your old favorite YouTube videos. Yay! And remember, every time you subscribe to Rich Alvarez, a Donkey Kong gets its wings. Hooray!
They're going to be like, Donkey Kong gets a new game on the Switch. Hooray!
Every time you subscribe to Rich Alvarez,
I can't do the voice as good as Rich does, but
you get infinite candy. Except we lost all the candy.
My favorite one you ever did was you said you get a free trip to the dentist at participating dentists. Sorry.
Only at participating dentists, but no one's participating.
Because it was kind of funny. It's like, because I think one time you were joking, you're like, they always say only at participating places, but what if no one's participating? And then you did it. And I'd never heard anybody make that joke before.
Buy one, get one free burgers. Only at participating burger huts. Too bad there's no more burger huts.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Infinite amounts of subscribe voice, and now I won't be able to talk.
I know,
the rest of
right?
the afternoon.
Well, you guys know our classic sign out. So with that said, we hope you all have a wonderful day
and an even more pleasant tomorrow.
And we'll see you on the 20th year anniversary stream.
No, we'll see
and
you.
before that too.
See ya.
All right, take care, guys. Peace out.